A Jackson radio host accused of threatening and cyber stalking a Hinds County supervisor is fighting back tonight. The claims, with his lawyer adding the government and law enforcement are the ones going too far.
Well, the two spoke publicly about the constitutional rights being violated and the plaintiffs ignoring the legal process to make an arrest. We turn things over now to 12 News' Alex Love, who spoke to the defendants. Alex.
Well, William Edwards, known on the air as Napoleon, and his attorney, Abby Robinson, came out ready to fight, laying out the definition of the charges against Edwards compared to the full statement he made.
On the Cypher Show, Edwards is no stranger to challenging local government officials on their policies, but it's this statement Supervisor Archie called a threat.
I'm gonna shoot that 50 caliber at all three of them. I'm gonna line them sun guns up, and I'm gonna execute all three of them with information. News that you can use.
We want to send a clear-cut message to these low-down and dirty gut-bucket thugs that are running around here. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to fight.
Alongside his lawyer, Williams told us the allegations took his statements out of context.
Prior to that comment, I said that the information that I was saying now is small compared, it was like a 22 compared to the information that will be released later that will be like a 50 cal. This information will execute each one of you.
According to the Petal Schools District, referenced by the Attorney General's office, cyberstalking charges are classified as a felony and occur if one is threatening to bodily harm a person, his family, or property, or communicate repeated harassment to a person.
He said information, not bullets, not weapons, not anything that could cause bodily harm.
The defendant's argument continues with how the arrest was made. According to Edwards, it was done by U.S. Marshals when he arrived at work. He said they didn't have the warrant immediately on them.
When I got ready to exit the vehicle, several SUVs blocked me in and got out with weapons drawn. They were all U.S. Marshals. They told me put my hands up in the air. I said, well, why is the U.S. Marshal here? He says, we received this from James Davis.
To Attorney Robinson, important steps in the legal process were ignored, and constitutional rights for the community are at risk.
David Archie said he contacted James Davis personally, is what my client and his supporters are saying. We intend to subpoena every record of their cell phone.
At the heart of this case is Edwards accusing Supervisor Archie of being convicted of felons like sexual battery. Even when it comes to being charged, Archie denied all accusations.
The answer is no, that I am not a convicted felon. The answer is no, that I have not been arrested for a felony.
Well, not exactly. We did some digging after Supervisor Archie refused to specify what information Edwards said was true. We discovered in 1996, before he was a supervisor, the man was arrested for sexual battery in DeKalb County, Georgia. But the charges were later dropped. Then on September 7th of 2016, Archie was also arrested for domestic violence, but again was never convicted. And those at JPD only found misdemeanors on his rap sheet.
As we pointed out yesterday, there are records of a David Archie convicted of sexual battery, but it was from a man born in 1985, over 20 years after Supervisor Archie was born. Attorney Robinson stated all Edwards could have done was correct himself or let Archie take the matter to civil court.